A new year means new goals.
Yep, fresh start. Anything's possible.
Indeed it is.
You know the drill by now. We show you a list of goals. You pick the one you want to focus on for the first half of the season.
Been looking forward to this all off season. We're a great offensive team, but
I'd love to see us working towards a common goal. Anything else you two would like?
MP's about to tear it up. MP.
Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with it.
At point guard, 6'4", number 30, Jaden Walker.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And guys, there's no question that MP's team is one of the best on offense, and they want to prove that good offense wins over good defense.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things shake out in other leagues. They say defense wins championships, but in the NBA, it's become possible to outshoot your opponent on any given night. This should be a fun matchup.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Antetokounmpo, Shepherd out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Daniel Gafford, and it's Morris in at the small forward. All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, as you know, MP and his team have a reputation for lighting up the scoreboard. When I asked him if we should expect another offensive barrage tonight, MP told me that's what we do, David. Every team comes in thinking they can lock us down, but I've got news for them. They can't. He's got mad confidence, Kevin.
He does. I love that kid. He does, David, indeed. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. Excellent D that time there from McGee. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
It's stolen by Shepard. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Walker looking for an opening. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For all the impressive things MP has done in his career, I know, Greg, there's only one stat that matters most to him. The 5 rings he's earned and wears with pride.
And MP's played an integral role in every title. He wasn't just part of 5 championship teams. He was the driving force behind them.
You know, you look at MP, Greg, 3 consecutive Most Valuable Player awards, something that's only been done before by 2 others.
And those would be Bill Russell and Larry Bird. Pantheon-level achievement unlocked by MP. He is on a collision course with greatness.
Well, there's not much to debate. MP has proven to be, Greg, one of the top players in this league.
No doubt. MP has put himself in that elite company after earning his 4th All-NBA first-team selection last season. And you know he'll be looking to earn that honor again this year. Frankly, I'd be surprised if he doesn't.
And last season, MP earning his 5th Most Valuable Player award. Greg, that's something only a handful of players have ever done. Oh, and slam it down!
Takeoff! Oh, my
Oh,
goodness!
did you see that?
How did he do that?
Oh, man.
Oh!
.137 left to play in the first. Pass to Gafford. Shepard with the ball. Three-pointer, Fox. A rebound by the Lakers. Duren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The 3 for Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. And the Lakers with some changes. Baisley comes in for McGee. And Tari Eason subbed in for Connect. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Dosumu comes in for Morris. Pools checked in for Fox. And it's Butler in for Shepard. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, the professor in that last outing against the Hawks got the job done. He had an impressive number of points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, or might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Last season, MP taking home the Bill Russell NBA Finals MVP award. And, Greg, it was a very special moment.
And for the 5th time, I mean, that is Michael Jordan territory. But you know what? MP has earned the right to be mentioned along with MJ and the all-time greats.
There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. That will count. He can't get that one. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Justice Winslow out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Walker. Then it's Darius Baisley. And it's Bailey in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Fires from the wing. And he hits the jump shot. Poole's got 5. Lakers leading by 19 points. From deep, Walker buries it from three-point range. And recently, MP making a tough business decision, signing on with a new company for his shoe deal.
Definitely news that caught many by surprise. Under Armour must have made MP an offer he couldn't refuse, something that really excited him about making this change.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Rejected by Walker. The steal. Now, here's Dosunmu. He's guarded closely. Here's Capella. Rebound the Lakers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And an NBA Finals rematch tonight, and they're the defending champs. Certainly feeling confident.
2 great teams. This one should be competitive. The whole league will be keeping an eye on this one.
Capella with a screen on Walker. Will it go? And it's Capella missing. The Lakers have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. From deep, Walker trains the three-pointer. Walker's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Lakers.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. McGee comes in for Baisley. And it's Connect in for Winslow. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Shepard. Eason grabs the board.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Lakers. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak, but I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Fox inside the line. And that time, also a missed shot. For Los Angeles, they've gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Baseline J on the way. Walker's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Fox is a willing passer, always looking to find his teammates.
Here's Walker. What a dunk!
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Stolen by Walker. Jumps up. Drops in the breakaway layup. Walker's got 41.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
A pass to Fox. Off target from outside.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
It's stolen by Shepard. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Good on the three-point shot. Shepard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Handling the ball like a guard, Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
Right side to Walker. Sinks that one from the post. Walker's got 43 points.
Boy, he's filling it up right now. Getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Over in the corner, on to Kumbo. And the 3 off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
And with a moment here, time to give our Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Daniel Gafford is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Morris. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Shepard in at the point guard position. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, it always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Here's Giannis. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Buck shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Fox from outside. The shot will not fall.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling it.
Oh, it just pounded in. Pounded in.
Goodness. Oh! Woo! How about that?
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's good from Shepard on the assist by Fox. Shepard's got 5.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And here's Walker outside. And no good. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shepard. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to...
Oh, Clark, he just rocked the rim!
Insanity on display right there. Wow!
Woo.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-3 run. Jacks up a 3, and that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from Walker. Walker's got a pair of 3s now here in the thirds for Los Angeles. Here's Shepard, guarded by Walker. Fires from 14, and it's good off the glass. That's 7 points for Reed Shepard. For Los Angeles, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. From deep, Walker, and another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
For Milwaukee, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Gafford passes to Shepard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad, winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
And Walker kicks to Winslow. Here's the 3. And another 3 from Walker.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Rejected by Walker, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Butler, he's checked in for Shepard. And the Bucks with possession here. Capella with a screen on Eason. Antetokounmpo passes to Capella. Now Dosunmu. 5 on the clock. From the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Eason's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shot's good by Walker.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Dosunmu, the pass to Giannis. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Butler's got his first points in this one. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Now, here's Poole. Over Walker. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Walker, Justice Winslow out there with Darius Baisley, and it's Poland in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Laker 5.
Chemistry
at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And the dunk by Capella.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Floats it up for Walker. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Fox. No good with the layup.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Steps back and fires. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Walker in the post, off on the layup.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Tries from 7. Rebounded by the Lakers. And there's the drive. And Walker throws it down hard.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material.
Oh, can you believe that?
Turned up and turned out. Throwing it down. Come on.
Bucks have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Poole on the wing. Hands the shot from the wing. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Winslow, the pass to Walker. Another bucket. Wow. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Pass to Dosunmu. Galobe, guarded by Fox, and finished off by Walker.
And did they really just pull that off?
I think they did, Greg. Astounding play.
Yeah, guys, I tell you what, there are alley-oops, and then there are alley-oops upside your head.
Here's Poole to the paint. And it's Bazley with the rebound. Bazley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. And finished off by Walker.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Capella sets a screen for Fox. Intercepted.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Walker.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
That one goes in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
First free throw is good. Fox hits them both. 5 seconds left in the fourth. From deep, Walker hits it again. Wow! That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have...
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
See you, MP.
Wins pay the bills, baby.
I see a lot of people jumping on.
New Orleans gets after it. Going to be a rowdy crowd out there.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Happy Halloween, everyone. We're bringing treats here at 2K Sports. It's a special October 31st NBA Throwdown. Tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home, Smoothie King Center. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the South. Well, Grant, to be here for some horrifying hoops on Halloween. You like that?
I do. That's pretty good, man. What could be scarier than losing on Halloween? Looks like a lot of the fans showed up with their Halloween spirit, so it should be fun for everyone choosing to spend their evening with us.
Here are the five for the Lakers. Luka Doncic is out there with Walker. Then it's Durham. Then it's Connect. And it's McGee in at power forward.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Walker for three. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Here's Wilkins. Pass to Sasser. Here's Wilkins. Over Connect. Wilkins can't hit. Now Los Angeles with it. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter. Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Kept alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Sasser left side. Bolden. No luck on that one. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Walker for 3. Drills it from deep. Walker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Into the lane. Pass to Connect. McGee with it. Walker for 3. Second chance shot. Doncic passes to Duren. It's Walker on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pelicans trail by 10. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the professor in the last outing against the Kings played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Sasser outside. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duren.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Sasser outside. Parker, a screen on Doncic. Here's Sasser. It's deflected. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Great D that time from McGee. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 19-7 run.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Wilkins can't hit.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Fires in the triple.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Sasser outside. 3 seconds left. Basket counts.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so it's Los Angeles, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Making a change here. Washington's checked in, and the Lakers making a change here. We've got Trey Murphy, and it's Christie in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5. Pass to Bolden. Takes the three. Eason pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Nice shot by Walker.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Irving. Oh, from deep. It's not going to go for him. Here's Walker. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Here's Bolden. Can't get it to fall. Los Angeles leading by 19. Well, Coach, you spent a lot of time in New Orleans. Coach for him, as a matter of fact. It's a fun stop in the NBA. There's some amazing food in the Big Easy.
Yeah, Brian, I love the city of New Orleans, but when I coached there, it was in the pandemic. All the restaurants were closed. All the entertainment was closed. We couldn't enjoy the jazz or the food.
The Lakers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Walker for 3. He's off on that one. The Pelicans have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said, there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. He drops it from range. Walker's got 9 points in the quarter.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Back to Sasser. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Lakers lead by 20. Walker for three. And another three for the Lakers.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Wilkins, good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Christie's checked in for the Pelicans. Duren, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for Bailey. Pass to Christie. Now here's Sasser. Here's Wilkins. Off the window. It's good. Wilkins has got 8 points.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Up top, Walker. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Wilkins. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
He buries it from 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And Parker throws it down.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Outside Walker. The 3 is up. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The Lakers on top, running away with this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean
their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't. All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, and it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got Walker. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Connect is out there with Duren, and it's McGee in at the 4. Bolden can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
From 20 feet. Walker's shot is off.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he sinks the second. The Lakers lead by 23. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here. Sasser outside. Parker, a screen on Doncic. Here's Sasser. Pass to Parker. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Walker. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Parker passes to Wilkins. Over connects. And again, New Orleans no good.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Inside. And the jam by Walker.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Pass to Bolden. A shot to stop the run. And it's connect with a rebound.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And the jam by Walker.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Wilkins, good.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
Pass to McGee. Down low. Here's Walker. Soft touch off the glass. Walker's got 49 in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Bolden can't hit.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Now Walker. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And again! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Bolden can't hit.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And yes, another basket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Looking to get it going. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Bolden's got 8 points.
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Knocks down the triple.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Now here's Sasser. Pass to Wilkins. And it's connect with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Here's Bolden. Back to Sasser. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got rebound number 8 now. And the jam by Walker.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Pass to Wilkins. The Lakers with a rebound. Duran's got 5 rebounds in the game. Walker with it, and Sasser picks him up defensively.
Man, good whistle there.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Good on both. Here's Sasser. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
No debate there. He got hammered.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes both free throws. 12 seconds left in the third quarter here. Outside Walker. Got it up. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money. And made things look easy for his teammate.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters.